What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Get this microphone right. Yeah, it's in my face now. How's everybody doing out there? Welcome to Matty P's Urban Comedy Live podcast. Right now, y'all, I'm streaming live on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitch right now as we speak, you all. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? So, yes, I'm saying, y'all, I'm streaming right now live on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at the same time today. So we got to get back into it, boy. This man here, boy, look at the boy Donald Trump. Oof. Boy, he lied and said that he talked to Israel and Iran to ceasefire. What's that man's name from Israel? Said that was a lie. And they could show it was a lie. Right after he read the statement, they tried to bomb it, Iran. Oh, Netanyahu, that's his name. He said Donald Trump lied. And also, I think I told me, whatever the guy named over in Iran said it was a lie. They never talked about nothing about a peace deal or a ceasefire. None of that ever happened. And they told Donald Trump to a damn face he was lying. So, I mean, why do y'all believe this man? Why do y'all believe this man? They just told him to his face it was a lie. He just told him he was a lie to his face. And y'all people still believe what this man be saying? Come on now. How is it a ceasefire when they steady shooting, dropping bombs on each other? How is that a ceasefire? Well, I mean, why did this man lie? This man lies so much. It's a damn shame. We know Donald Trump lying when he opened his damn mouth. That man cannot tell the truth if the truth was put out there on a silver platter with golden spoons on it. He cannot. This man just lies. He got the disease called diabetes. That's what he got. He just lies so much, y'all. He just lies so much, y'all. And y'all, and most of you people still believe in him. Why I'm gonna say most of them? Because a lot of y'all now are now regretting your voting. Something you won't admit it, but most of y'all are because, like I said, they did a thing, right, a study, right, and it said, red states and blue states who receives the most social assistance, for as Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, right, and Social Security disability. Well, shockingly, more red states receive more than the blue states, and by overwhelming amount too. And so when y'all maggots talking about some looking for handout, most of y'all getting the handouts. And they also did a study too. The majority that receives, for people wise, that receive social services are Caucasians. Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? Caucasians receive more than any other race in the United States. I know, and that do it because, it's more of y'all here than, any other race. So that would explain it. But when y'all say that, it kind of makes y'all look bad. Talking about y'all still believe in Trump when y'all stuff going to get cut off. Okay? I think the study said that 59% of whites receive social services. You know what I'm saying? 59%. You know what I'm saying? 38% of all Hispanics. Blacks are 22%. We're the lowest on the totem pole to receive social services. But y'all quick to say we're looking for a handout. How are we the ones looking for a handout when black people spend more money, and it's been studies on it too, than any other race in this country? We spend at least $1.3 trillion a year. Black people do. We have the strongest dollar in America. And that's because, you know why? Because we have most of the jobs. So if 59% of y'all are getting government assistance, and only 22% of blacks are getting it, they go show that blacks have more jobs then. So I mean, we are the workforce. You know what I'm saying? We are the workforce. So we have to talk about all that stuff about we looking for handouts and all this shit. No, we're not. You are the ones who look for handouts, and the studies have shown that. And you say facts and figures don't lie. So when y'all say that, be careful what you're saying because you do not know what you're talking about. Y'all do not know what you're talking about. And that is the hardcore fact of that. The fact of the matter is that y'all want to always blame something on somebody else instead of yourself. See, I don't like to talk about race all the time because people tend to think, well, I'm racist or something like that, but it is what it is right now. The truth needs to be told. The truth needs to be told. You all are so much hatred in yourselves, and that you are quickly how can I say it? So, okay, Y'all are quicker to deflect from your own problem when you all are facing more problems than black people are. You know, black people colorful like this are used to being, discriminated against and, things like harassed and called all these numbers, what I'm saying, two-tier justice system. We're used to this. So we grew up with this. So it's normal for us. You think black and brown people know when there's a recession? No. Because people of color ain't never had shit in the United States. We don't have no money, no billionaire and all like that running around like that. We didn't grow up with silver spoon in our mouth. We didn't grow up living in mansions and closed in gated communities. We didn't grow up like that. So how can you miss something you never had? Okay, we ain't never really had no big money. But one thing about people of color, we make it work, no matter what it is. If recession was hit right now and the food supply ran out right now, and I guarantee you right now, there will be only one group of people that will survive. Yeah. I'm not saying black color, but I'm saying one group. People of color are going to survive because we're used to getting it out the mud. And see, and I think the problem is that we are the lowest populated people in America, black people. I'm talking about black people now. But we are the most hated and feared. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, y'all. Out of 493 million people in the United States. You know what I'm saying? 493 million people in the United States. We only make up about, what the chart at? What the chart? 104 million. 104 million. You know what I'm saying? And we are the most feared, most hated, most disrespected. And what's crazy that people feel like that about us, but at the same time, y'all love our culture, our food, our mood, our music, our dance, our clothes, our swag. Y'all copy all that from people that you do not like or appreciate. Make that make sense, y'all. You all are so fucking entitled. Is that when a white person lives in a trailer park, only getting food stamps and Social Security, have the nerve to want to be racist and mad at black people. I don't understand that. I do not understand that at all. But then y'all go out there and you vote for Donald Trump. Y'all think everything he said when he said mass deportation and all this stuff, oh, y'all were all game for that. And then all of a sudden now, he wants to take away Medicaid, Medicare, cut Social Security, not entirely off, but cut Social Security, not eliminate it. He wants to cut it. And most of y'all get that in the red states. And the majority are white. See, y'all didn't give a fuck as long as y'all thought it was going to be against people of color. It was cool for y'all. But now, since it's affecting y'all done had 2 marches now, remember? Keep your hands off march. White people not going to do that. They ain't do none of that. You know, then we had the No King's Day with a few blacks out there, but with a whole lot of blacks out there, but a few. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have marched there too if I wouldn't have felt like it because, the people thing. And then now, y'all realizing that y'all really fucked up when you voted for Trump. And not then one of y'all are going to really admit that. Not then one of y'all going to admit that y'all that y'all voted for Trump and y'all fucked up, made a bad decision. Y'all would just go ahead and just say, put that to the game. But like I said, there is no culture in America without black people. There is none. There is no culture in America if it wasn't for black people. It wouldn't be no culture for black people, for Hispanics neither. Every race in the world copies our culture. You cannot tell me not one race of people who do not copy the culture of black people, especially American blacks, African Americans who live in America. We are the trendsetters, but we are the most hated. We set the trends. We made Tommy Hilfiger rich. Okay, we made Lululemon rich. You know what I'm saying? Louis Vuitton, all that. Balenciaga, shit like that. Chanel, Coach. Black women made all of them rich. Black women. Because when a black woman goes out there and start flashing what they got on, people of other races want to copy what the black women doing. Y'all talked about her hair. They talked about their lips. They talk about how the black women wear eyelashes. They talk about black women wear weave. Look around now. Look at all the other races doing it now. Some of them get lip injections just so they have full lips like black women. And you know I'm not lying. You know I'm not lying. This dude said, we copied the gangsters. Gangsters, you're right. You're right. Because we copied gangsters too. No Al Capone, them. You know, black people copy that, yeah. Because we learn from the best. We learn from the best. So one thing about black people, what you got to realize this, and I don't really want to come off race though, but sports will be boring without black people. Whatever black people get in any sport, we dominate it. We dominate it. We dominate it. And that is a proven fact. You all might have invented certain things, but when you involved us in it, we took it over, took it to another level. Imagine the NFL with no blacks in it. You white people wouldn't be going to a football game, none of that, because it'd be so boring. You all wouldn't go. You all wouldn't go. You all wouldn't go. Basketball. Maybe go to baseball game, but you all wouldn't go to no NFL game where no blacks. You wouldn't even go to college games if all of a sudden all the black athletes start going back to HBCUs to play football for the HBCUs and basketball for the HBCUs. Y'all college sports would be boring. But those HBCUs will be packed. And best believe they will have coverage from all the national networks, ESPN, Fox Sports, ABC, NBC, CBS. You know, we would have all of that. So when I mean that y'all like our culture, y'all took our culture. You all weren't wearing, when you all were wearing Nikes, Phil Knight even said himself, the owner of Nike. If you ever seen that movie by Michael Jordan Nike, they weren't making no money. But they needed a big name to sell Nikes. And they had to con Michael Jordan's mama into letting him sign with Nike. When Jordan signed with Nike, they were just running shoes. They didn't want no basketball shoes. The day Jordan signed with Nike, they made their first commercial about Jordans. Black people and brown people went out and bought that shoe. Sold out. Then all of a sudden, the whites come out now. They want Jordans and Nikes now. Let's keep it real. Cadillac was nothing until 1965 when blacks were working at the plants in Detroit and in St. Louis, stuff like that, you know, on car industry, start buying the Cadillacs. That's what made Cadillacs rich. See, y'all can say whatever y'all want on this page, but y'all know it is true. There is no other race of people who has more effect on every other race in the world besides black people. We do that. We affect the whole economy of anything. If you don't believe us, ask Target. Ask Target right now. Blacks ain't been out there going about 3 months now. And their stocks is dropping. They got to close the stores now. They closing the stores. They taking the high esteem people now, firing them because they can't make the pay correct with them. So you have to realize something. We are the power dollar. And yes, people buy Cadillacs. That's why they got Escalades, CTS, and stuff like this sitting all day long, all around the United States. So stop that lie right there. Okay? See, one thing about them, you can't ask them, what is their culture? Ask any white person, what is the culture of the United States? And they're going to say music. Okay? But whose music? Because every genre of music came from black. Okay? The blues is black, which white people took. They didn't take it, but they made country music out of the blues. Okay? Rock and roll wouldn't be rock and roll without R&B and jazz. Okay? Elvis Presley, he told you, he took the black people style of music. He told you that. Okay? Elton John said the same thing. The Beatles said it too. Every popular white group that you ever had would tell you, black people influence. Eric Clapton, he told you. B.B. King influenced him. So look at Eminem. And I like Eminem. If I had to put my top 5 rappers down, I'm gonna easily say Eminem is my number 3 rapper, and he's white. But we see one thing about black people, we don't care what your color is. As long as you cool with us, we cool with you. Okay. Now, another thing is, and you go Google this too, people out here listening. More inventions that the United States use to this day were invented by blacks. See, without blacks, you wouldn't have that nice little Ring camera. You wouldn't have that nice refrigerator. Oh, you wouldn't have that gas burning stove. You didn't know that, did you? Oh, you wouldn't have the pumps in the car, what's called the pistons in the car for the oil and stuff. You wouldn't have that. Oh, you wouldn't even have refrigerated trucks. You wouldn't have that neither. What else wouldn't you all have? Let me think hard. What else would you have? Oh, blood transfusions, open heart surgeries, the stoplight, the gas mask, peanut butter, penicillin, what else? Oh, insulin. Oh, yeah. You would have none of that. Because see, black people invented all that stuff right there. All of that. So if black would take everything away that we invented, America would be a third world country. Who invented the water pump when they had the wells? I believe it was 2 slaves out there trying to figure out how to get the water from the well without to keep dipping the bucket down there. Oh, yeah. I think that's what happened too, yeah. The flag, United States flag, no, Betsy Ross didn't invent that. See, Betsy Ross seen that slave lady putting these rags together to make a quilt for her kids. Okay? Only thing Betsy Ross did was put the 13 stars on there, and they gave her credit for it. Okay? Happy Birthday. That song, Happy Birthday, who y'all think wrote that song? It really wasn't written. It was just sung. But it was a slave in Virginia, I believe it was. I think it was a slave back in 1692. A slave in Virginia was singing Happy Birthday to a child. Couldn't get a gift. So she sung the song to him. Oh, y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't know that neither? Come tell me y'all didn't know that. Oh, and remember back in the day, y'all, we had those Walkmans. Remember the Walkmans you put on with the cassette and then they would CD from here? Black people did that. The super soaker water guns, black people did that too. You know what I'm saying? The transistor for electric, black man did that. Oh, the White House. Ironically, black man built that. Benjamin Banneker, he couldn't even read. But he had a good memory, good architect. He had numbers in his head. He built that after the French people said they weren't going to do it no more. He built that. And ironically, it's called the White House, but it's built by a black man. Ain't that ironic? Let's see. Without black men, let's see. Chicago wouldn't be called Chicago because the first black person settled there was the one who settled on Chicago where it is today, Chicago. It was him. Then Indians come around there. They built ports and shit for the docks and shit for boats come through. Established Chicago. Black men did that. Oh, what about California? Oh, did you know the lady who they named after us was a black lady and also was an Indian? Did y'all know that? Her name was Khalifa. Khalifa. And they sent it down to California. Y'all didn't know that? Oh, I thought y'all knew that. Oh, Joplin, Missouri. A guy named Scott Joplin. Joplin was named after him, you know what I'm saying? Because, he's the first one settled there. But y'all didn't know all this stuff there? See, it's a lot of black things that black people have did to contribute to the United States. And yet still we're the most hated and most feared at the same time. Y'all are scared of our intellect. When y'all said we couldn't read or write because it's against what God wants, we overcame it still learning to read and write. When you didn't want us to go to schools, we created our own schools. Okay? We created our own schools. But like that. College was free up until 1970. Y'all didn't know this? Y'all know college was free up until 1970? You know why? See, when blacks started going to HBCUs, they didn't really have a whole lot of funding. So what they did, they would charge the people they paid to go to schools. See what I'm saying? So it wasn't to try to do nothing. Really just wanted to keep the books together and all that stuff. That's all, making donations, you know what I'm saying? You pay me $100 every year to go to school. And that's what they were doing. All of a sudden, other colleges, you know what I'm saying? PWI, them predominantly white institutions, like Harvard, Yale, Colgate, all that. They started charging their students, but they were overcharging them because they seen how the structure was working the way blacks were doing it. Y'all didn't know this neither? Did y'all know, y'all seen the movie Hidden Figures? Who put out the diagram for how long it's gonna take to get to the moon, get back, and the perfect place to land it? Wasn't that a group of 6 black women? Yeah, I think it was. See, we contributed so much to the society, so much, but yet y'all still don't like us. Without our contribution, America would be nothing. Just think if you all had never brought us over from African slaves. Just think about that. All you all would have was buildings. Oh, and you didn't know how to build buildings neither. See, when the United States was established, y'all were building huts, log cabins. I wonder what's the black dude name and the white dude that invented concrete. I wonder what they would do if they had been around. Because the black guy told the white guy how to do it, how to make concrete. So he got concrete buildings. What would America be like without the contributions of African Americans? Tell me, what would it be like without the contribution of the United States? We built this country. We built it. We built it. And you know, because I'm getting tired of all y'all always talking about race and all this shit. So today I thought I'd just shut y'all down and put y'all up on what's going on. No, see, black people can't be racist. You know why, my dear? Trust in God. Because you can't tell me one law that was created by a black man that has oppressed a group of people who were denied the right to vote, who were told where they can sit on a bus, who were told what water fountain they can drink out of, what restrooms they can use, couldn't come into restaurants, had to go eat out the back, couldn't stay in hotels because of color. So tell me one law that black people have made that's oppressed a group of people. We don't have the power of the government to do that. We never have and we never will. So all the laws that were made were basically meant to oppress a people of color. You keep talking about past, but you brung it up. You brung it up. And still, even in the past, now and the future, black people have never made a law that has oppressed anybody. Not anybody. You cannot tell me one law. So when you start talking about racist, you know, when you point your finger at somebody like this, see this here? You got 4 of them pointing back at you to tell the truth. See, we say it's too much racist on this page. No, it's not racist, it's fact. And I'm just giving a history lesson. So how is teaching history lesson racist? Because it doesn't make you look good in the light that I'm saying, shine the light on. That's how it makes it racist, because I'm telling the truth and you can't handle it because you know what's real. So don't get mad at me, because history shows that we are the ones who built this country. We did. Tell me one thing, one invention. Tell me one invention that overshadows anything that blacks have created by a white man. Tell me one. Tell me one invention. Tell me. Tell me. Then don't say the internet, because that was by a dude in India. He didn't want to start the wide worldwide, whatever, World Wide Web. He discovered that. He started that. So tell me. And the cell phones, a black man in St. Louis, where I'm at, invented that here. So tell me one thing. A white person, no, Henry Ford did not invent the car. No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not invent the first car. The first car was invented in Asia. First car was invented in Asia. No electric, nope, not electric neither. Nope, because he didn't have the fusion to have to keep electric. See, I just told y'all that a black man had to get a fusion how to keep electric going. I just told y'all that. And it wasn't the key. Like what history wants to tell you. Okay, so tell me one invention that a white man has did that has overshadowed anything that black people have created and invented in the United States. None. You know how many inventions were taken from black people because they couldn't afford to pay for the patents? Do y'all know how many were? Do y'all know how many it was? Like the Wright brothers, you go read their biography. They didn't invent the plane, they tell you. They got the idea from a black guy, but he couldn't pay for the patent. All he needed was $200, and he didn't have it. They gave him $200 for his idea. Go read the Wright Brothers bio. Go read it. Think I'm lying? So I'm still trying to tell me one thing that you say the wheel. Well, let's see. What color were cavemen? Because nobody can really say. Because what they say, cavemen started in Africa. So in that case, then it means black people invented the wheel. So let me go see what has a white man created in this world that overshadows everything that black people have created in this United States. There is none. You all don't have a culture. You can't cook. You don't know what seasonings are. You don't know. I take that back. I know a few white people can cook. You know what I'm saying? But potato salad and raisins, mayonnaise on hot dogs. Come on now. Y'all seasoning. Y'all think it's only salt and pepper is a seasoning. There's more to it. See, without us slavery, see why I'm talking about this about food. I want to talk about food. See, during slavery, they would get a slave the scraps of all the animals that they didn't want for them to eat. You know, black people took it on. See, because slave masters didn't like pigs and hogs and like that, nothing like that. He didn't like that. So when they died, the black people, he take the black people to heaven. Out of that came pork chops, bacon, sausage, ribs, pig feet, pigtails, pig snoops, chitlins from a pig. And when the slave master smelled all the herbs that the people from Africa knew how to take certain herbs from the land and make those seasoned with it. Come on, as soon as you're going to start cooking in the house for us. Cook that pig y'all made out there the other day. See, that's how that happened. Y'all don't have a culture. When you first came over here, the Indians taught white people how to survive in the wintertime, how to deal with the snow, how to make clothing out of animal skins, how to start a fire without fire, taught them how to fish, told them which season was the best time to grow certain fruits and foods. That's what I mean. Taught them that. Indians taught you all that. And then what y'all do? Let's have a big feast. That feast turned out to be Thanksgiving. What y'all do to them? Eliminated them. That's how much y'all proved of them. Eliminated them. But they showed you how to survive. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? So don't get mad at me and call me racist because I'm just giving you a history lesson. You know, because y'all always say, y'all want to take CRT out of school, take black, y'all get rid of all things black in school because y'all don't want y'all kids to feel guilty. Let me tell you something. You could take every book out of school that deal with black people, but there's always going to be internet. There's always going to be Google. There's always going to be YouTube. They're going to see it regardless. So it makes no sense. It makes no sense. So I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? You're not mad. You find it very funny. I do too. I find it funny that y'all think that y'all created everything. That's what I find very funny. Because I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me one idea, one invention that a white man has created that has overshadowed everything that black people have invented in here. You can't not tell me one. You cannot tell me one. Blood transfusion, black people. Plasma, black people. Open heart surgery, black man. All those things started by Dr. Charles Drew. Go Google it. Insulin, Dr. Charles Drew. Oh, wait a minute. The measles vaccine. Doctors in Africa. Polio vaccine. Doctors in Africa. Oh yeah, HIV medication. Imagine that, y'all. Imagine that. So you know, Steve Manners was not created by no fucking white man. Y'all, are y'all crazy? This came from China. They looked at how they were living overseas, came back, and the white guy stole the idea, tried to say here, but China had already had it there, already established. Boy, y'all don't do y'all history. Y'all do not do y'all history. Nope, not no nuclear energy. Nope. That came from China too. See, y'all trying to say the United States white people have not invented nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Nothing. No white person in the United States has invented anything in the United States that's overshadowed everything that black people invented here. Y'all cannot tell me. Because there is none. White people, I like a lot of y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. I like a lot of y'all. I ain't got a problem with a lot of y'all. But y'all just don't like to take accountability and admit when y'all wrong. Y'all don't. And that's the only thing that hurts me about y'all, makes me mad about y'all. Because see, y'all quick to jump and say things about black people do this. We bad. We unalive people all the time. We do this, we do that. Okay, we do. But you know what? We learn from the best. See, before blacks were even over here, y'all were unaliving yourselves against each other. Long before we came. Long before we came. See, get a history lesson. See, when they came on the Mayflower over here from England, they came up here to run from religious persecution. See, y'all ancestors came over here to practice Christianity. A lot of y'all didn't want to practice Catholics. You know, Catholics, whatever, Catholics like that. Y'all don't want to do that. That was your own, we're free to do your own religion, which is Christianity. So y'all came over here. And when you came over here, the poorest of the poor of whites of which you all were indentured servants to you all. In other words, they were your slaves. They were your slaves when they first came over here. Okay? Now, I'm giving you a history lesson. You know what I'm saying? So he said Nordic braids. Boy, man, don't you know black people been wearing braids in their head for way for Nordic people got it? Let me prove some point. What's the oldest race of people in the world? Where does civilization start at? The Bible tell you where it starts at. Where it started at? Where it started at? Some people say the Garden of Eden, right? Right? You know what the Garden of Eden is? Today, what the Garden of Eden is? Ethiopia. See, after God kicked them out of the land of Garden of Eden, they walked the land of Nod, right? God said, would nothing ever grow in the Garden of Eden then, ever again? That location is Ethiopia, which means that the oldest race of people is black. Anything in Africa on the equator can't be number one color. That's flat out. That's flat. No, they did not invent the boy. I just told you about the Wright brothers. They did not invent the plane. They got an idea from a black man. He couldn't afford a patent, pay for it, so they paid him $200 for his idea. Y'all don't do y'all history. And I learned this from white teachers growing up. White teachers. So back to what I was saying. We are the oldest people on earth. Every race in the world has one base color. The one base color for every color you all create, even in crayon boxes, is black is the base color for everything. Any color you want to make, you have to put black in there to make it. You cannot make anything without black in it, as far as color-wise. You cannot. You cannot. That is common sense. Because our blood is dominant. If I mess with a white girl and she gets pregnant, who do you think the baby color gonna be resemble more? Mine or hers? It's gonna resemble mine. Our genes are too dominant for you all. Straight up. That's just how it is. Y'all know it. That's when y'all see a mixed kid. Y'all don't say, oh, they're white. Y'all say, no, they black. That ought to tell you something. Okay? We're more athletic than most white people. More stronger. We are. You know, it's a fantasy for white women to be with a black man. Every white woman has that fantasy. Every white woman has that fantasy. They do. And you got a few dudes, black dudes who fancy being a white woman. So it works both ways. But majority of women want to be with black men because they think they're well endowed and all that stuff. That is their fantasy. Color crayon, so same thing. Yeah, you can't make no color in a crayon box without black. You can't. You can't. Every color is derived from black. Like every food you eat, whether it's sugar, cornflake, whatever, there's salt in it. There's salt in everything you eat. Everything. There is salt in it. Trust that. Trust that too. So don't think I'm crazy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm very well. I'll put it like this. It's different between smart and intelligent. Okay. I consider myself smart, not intelligent. See, intelligence is a person who thinks he knows everything. You know what I'm saying? And no compromise on nothing. A smart person, one who thinks it out, studies it, reviews it, researches it, then comes with a rational decision. So I'm not intelligent at all. I'm just smart. I'm just smart. I would never want to be intelligent. See, that's the difference. Y'all didn't know that, did you? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all say, everybody say they want to be rich. I don't want to be rich. I don't. I want to be wealthy. See, the Cowboys, right, just paid Dak Prescott by what, like $182 million? See, he's rich. But Jerry Jones, the man who owns the Cowboys, writes that check, he's wealthy. So y'all go and try to be rich. I want to be wealthy. See, that's the difference, I think. That's what makes me smart and you just intelligent. See, people don't understand. You got people here who are book smart, but not street smart. See, street smarts will help you more than book smart. See, because all you know is the book, what the book tells you, what it says. But until you live that life of the streets, it helps you out more. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm with you, Skydriver. I hope Diddy do have it. I don't care about that man. I do not care about that man having HIV if he got it. It don't bother me. You think I'm gonna get mad about that? Shit. I hope he do got it. It's on him. It ain't gonna make me lose no sleep or nothing overnight. Trust and believe that. Now, back what I was saying, I'm gonna tell you a little thing about life. I think y'all don't like my little history lesson I'm giving y'all right now. I don't think y'all like that right now. But the point is, revert back like I said, America has no culture without black people. And this is a fact. And not saying that there are not no good white people, because there are a whole lot of good white people. There are probably over 20 million good white people in America. Probably 50 million, who knows? But they would always be overshadowed by the hatred of other white people. And that's just a fact. That is a proven fact. So just trust what I believe. And I know that life is hard, but you cannot live life if you never lived life. Y'all don't know what it's like to live in the streets. Most whites, I'll put it like this, most whites in the North and the West and East Coast are different from whites in the South. See, whites in the South, they kind of got the same instincts as blacks. They live in rural areas. They ain't had no money and all that shit. So they had to go out there and get it and survive and get what they got. So like black people did. But you people who grew up in the North, East, and West Coast, y'all didn't have to struggle. Y'all don't know what it's like. I mean, maybe some of y'all do, but I'm saying the majority of y'all don't know what it's like to go to bed hungry. Wake up, can't wait to get to school because you eat that school breakfast and eat that school lunch. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know about when Thanksgiving come around, mother got to struggle to make shit happen for you. You got to wear hand-me-downs all with you like the 6th, 7th grade. You ain't got your own clothes. You got to wear your brother and sister clothes and you get some. Okay? Y'all don't know about that. Y'all don't know about having to grow up and live in the projects in a neighborhood that is so fucked up that you can't even really go outside and do shit. Most of y'all don't know shit about that. Y'all don't know about that. So when y'all get in y'all little books and try to say you know about black people, you don't know about us. Like I don't know about white people. I've never been white, so I don't know your plight. And you've never been black, so you can't tell me about mine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I said, well, now you said there are more than 100 million people there is in what? What the fuck are you talking about? 100 million people. I said maybe 100 million people that like white people. What are you talking about? And I said maybe overshadowed by the racist ones. So you the bullshitter. Okay? So y'all don't know about what it is really to be poor. Y'all may know about being broke. Broke and poor is two different things. Broke is you are living from paycheck to paycheck. Poor is you don't have a paycheck to look forward to. You just got to go out there and get it. See, that's the difference. Y'all don't know where to get it from. That is the problem. Straight out. That is the problem. Y'all don't know how to go out and get it. Because if it doesn't hand it to y'all, y'all will sit there and wait for it to come. It will never come. Y'all are not motivated. See, y'all have never been motivated yet. When you're a person poor, whether you're black, white, or brown, when you are poor, you ain't got time to wait for shit. You got to go make it happen. That's what makes us different. See, the way y'all this much you're trying to doubt me, CB. That's why. Well, CB, why don't you come up and debate me? Then? Come on up here. Let's debate. I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna shut you down. You said something 100 million people on my phone there. I'm gonna shut him down, y'all. He won't come up. I already know that. He ain't gonna come up. They never come up. They talk all that shit, and then when they do come up, and they get proven wrong, they get mad and want to call y'all out your name, call you N-word and stuff like that. That's what he said. So we're gonna see now. Come on, CB, talk. You said I did what now?
When I first came out here, you were saying that there's over 450 million people in the United States of America.
I can hear you. Say it again.
Of course you can.
I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you. And I got my phone turned right up. I can hear you.
When I first came out, you said there was more than 450 million people in the United States.
What is the population of the United States? Go ahead.
In 2024, the population of the United States of America was 340,110,988.
And that's in 2024, dude. Thank you. Now, next question. Next, what you said, I was wrong. I just proved my right. 340 million in 2024. This is 2025. The census is coming up in July. It's going to be 450. Thank you. It's going to be 450. Now, next.
100 million people came here in the last year. How you fool?
Yes. Because in 2023, it was 276,000. 76 million. You know, people have babies, across the United States every day. You know that, right? And some have triplets, some have twins, some have, quadruplets, all that. So,
how many people die?
Every day people die by the same amount number. Okay. Now, but wait a minute. Do they die as triplets and twins? When people have triplets and twins? But I'm just saying, so you are wrong again. You are wrong. See, you can't even, wait, let me ask something. You said something in the comments too. I'm going to put on that. Since I got you up here, tell me one invention that white man's created that outshined any creation that black people have been in the United States. Tell me. No, just tell me. Just tell me. No, I want you to tell me all that this, that. See, when we started out, I knew you trying to think of something, and I'm gonna shut you down because I Google it for you. So go ahead. The light. So you say they invented the light. So who invented the light?
Thomas Edison.
I thought Thomas Edison invented electricity. So which one is it? Electricity or light? See what I'm saying? So there you go. See what I'm saying? ACB, I like ACB. I like because I like the intelligence you're trying to use against me. I like that.
I don't remember saying electricity, but I said light bulb.
You said light bulb. Well, how you get light bulb without electricity then? Hold up. Who invented electricity? I mean, damn. Hold up. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Who invented electricity? You don't see?
Electricity wasn't invented by a single person, but rather Terry and Cho discovered and developed over centuries by many brilliant minds.
Thank you. Now, you say light bulb? You say light bulb, right? Wait. You say light bulb, right? Wait. You say light bulb, so we know now. We know your boy didn't do that neither. Ben Franklin didn't do that. Now we spelled that one already. Now, hey Google, who invented the light bulb? I'm going to hear about electricity. I was an electrician.
Well, Thomas Edison is widely credited with inventing the practical, commercially viable light bulb. It's more accurate to say that he significantly improved upon existing concepts and developed the entire system needed to bring electric light into homes and businesses.
A black man, like I told you first, who? I told y'all. I just told y'all that. He didn't invent it. He didn't invent it. He just told you that. He got the concept from somebody else and took it to another level. He got it from the black man. I told you. I just told you that. Now Google said it and they wrong. So you smarter and more intelligent than Google, right?
So you're trying to tell me that just because somebody else they say that he was black, right?
The point is, they just said it. He took a concept someone already invented it. So black people didn't invent nothing in the United States, then, right? No. So wait a minute. So no black person ever invented anything in the United States. Oh God, Lord. So black people ain't invented nothing, huh? Oh, okay. Black people ain't invented nothing. Hey Google. How many patents were invented in the United States by African Americans? 50,000 patents.
According to Michelson Institute for Intellectual Property, Black inventors have played an important role in the innovations of the country and the world over time. According to Brookings, African Americans received 50,000 patents during the Industrial Revolution alone.
And that was just in that. And then, no, where you Industrial Revolution? When was the Industrial Revolution? Wait a minute, no, I just told you. I just proved you. I just proved you said. I said. So black people haven't been in the United States. You said nope. Then I just proved to you 50,000 patents. Do you know when the Industrial Revolution was? Okay, wait. Okay, well, for next time I ask you about Industrial Revolution, revolution came between 1800 to 1930. That was the Industrial Revolution, where blacks were inventing things like blood transfusion, blood plasma, open heart surgery, the refrigerated trucks, refrigerators, the stoves, okay, the home security systems, okay. Black people invented those, dude. I'll give you a point. I'll give you some study on. When you get time, and you can read the book. It's called 1,999 Facts About Blacks You Didn't Know. It talks about all inventions, sports, everything in the religions. It talks about everything, inventors and everything. And they mentioned a few whites in there too, because now I'm not gonna lie, a lot of whites were involved in those inventions by blacks. I'm not gonna deny that, but the blacks were the main inventors of those. They've got said 50,000 patents. So, dude, I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you. I'm not gonna lie for you, and I'm not gonna lie on you. It's one thing. What I'm gonna gain out of lying? It's not gonna give me a check or nothing. Okay. So, man, look, you got to remember that, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm just stating facts. Without the United States, without blacks being in the United States would have most of the things they have right now. We have the luxury of what they have now. And that's just a proven fact. Okay, I'm going to ask you, CB, what is America's culture? White America's culture?
That started this country.
No, you didn't. People already here. Indians already here. So that's not his culture neither. So next. Wait. Didn't I tell y'all that when they start getting mad, when they get factual, when they get talking about go back to where you come from and use the N-word and all that stuff? Did I just say that? Didn't I just say what they're gonna say? No. I'm just saying, but that's how y'all are. So you tell me to go back where wait. You say if I don't like go back where I came from, right? I came from St. Louis, Missouri. Unless that's a different country, let me know because I'm already here. Because because it's a fact. It's a fact. It's history fact. It's a history, man. That is history. I ask you a simple question. What is white? I want to know white America's culture. I just want to know the culture of white America. I keep asking you, and you won't tell me. I mean, I'm just trying to prove you something. Why are the reason I'm bringing this up today? The reason I'm really bringing this up because I happen to be seeing something on TV, and this white guy said that we don't need black people here, and we never needed them here. They're useless to us. They've all been useless to us. But aren't we the ones who invented most of the stuff that you all have today? And I just proved the fact on that. I just proved the fact. And now you getting mad because I'm proving the fact. It's not being racist. It's just showing you history. I have. I'm still waiting on you to tell me what is the culture of white America? How did you civilize country when they taught you all how to fish? How to cook outside, how to start a fire, how to make wait a minute, how to make coats out of animal skin, fur. They did that. So how would you civilize them when they helped you all out? How was that?
just ignorant fucking stupid people that didn't know how to fish, didn't know how to start a fight.
They taught y'all to fish, and what you talking about, dude? Indians were here for y'all. What the fuck you talking about? They know how to fish. They had much money. They know how to deal with the wintertime. What the fuck is you talking about? They made their coats. God damn. So you gonna tell me? So you gonna tell me? Yeah, y'all came over here and civilized them. So wait a minute. So you telling me that the Indians was already over here dealing with the wintertime, living in their huts and shit, right? Making their own clothes, starting fires, cooking everything. Y'all know how to make no coats out of skin or animal skins. Y'all didn't. Y'all know how to grow soil and stuff, and what seasons to plant food and what fruits, and that's what seasons do.
Where did they come from? Where did the white people come from?
They came from England, but Indians were already here.
There, right?
Indians were already here. Yeah, they were pilgrims.
There was no winter there, right?
Where? In England? England's rain like a motherfucker. Rains.
But
rains.
There, right?
Rains. It get cold, but they don't bring no snow like on the East Coast and Midwest. Is that what I'm trying to tell you? They taught you all. Yeah, and then the land in Virginia, Plymouth Rock, Plymouth, man. That is on the East Coast. That's in Virginia, dude. That's motherfucking wintertime. Dude.
It doesn't get cold in England, though, right? I live in Minnesota. I know what cold is about.
Then you should know.
He don't want to believe.
He don't
want to believe in that.
He don't. He just say he gonna try to get all right. I'm not, and I'm not mad at him for it. I'm just saying, at least, man, give people credit. You can't civilize somebody. You can't civilize somebody that's already living in civilization of their own. It's just like you saying.
You trying to tell him,
yeah, go ahead, Clean.
You trying to tell him something that's positive and that's true, but he don't want to listen to you. You might not agree on some things, but if it's true,
yeah,
it's true. You know what I'm saying. And like I was gonna come in here and tell him like,
cause me and him don't get like wait, ACB, me and Clean, we cool, but we have our arguments too. But I'm telling you right now, we do. But go ahead, Clean, go ahead.
Yeah, but like J.P. Morgan, like people don't know. Some people probably do know. Like J.P. Morgan, he hired a photographer to take pictures of the Spaniards that came over here to pose as Indians to try to erase history on who the indigenous people really are of this land.
That's right.
And he could Google that probably.
Temperatures often drop below freezing in England. And you think that just started, right?
Oh my God.
Global warming.
You missed the point. But even your own history books tell you that, man. Go read your history books that teachers taught us in the United States, including you. The Indians were the ones who showed you all how to plant soil, make grade soil. What was the perfect season to put seeds in to grow this type of fruit? How to start a fire?
Because are you serious? That you think that people were that stupid? I don't care if they were black, white, Asian, Mexican. You think people were that stupid? They needed people to tell them how to fucking plant seeds, huh?
Yeah. What season? He knew what I said. What season? What seed to plant? What seed? Dude. Every soil is different in every state. Let me tell you something. Certain states don't grow certain things. That's the fact right there. You can't grow a banana tree in fucking Missouri. You can't grow a pineapple tree in Minnesota where you at.
That's why they
thank you to me. So I'm trying to tell you, everything is different. English soil is different from the American soil. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't understand what I'm saying, Clint.
No, because you're acting like the people that came across the oceans were dumber than fuck, didn't know how to do. Wait a
minute. I never said they were dumb. I said the Indians taught them all this shit. Oh, so Indians, wait a minute. So wait a minute. So Indians didn't teach them how to hunt? They didn't teach them how to hunt? Because they didn't have to hunt in England. They go to the store in England. They didn't teach them how to hunt.
Why do you think?
Wait, no, answer that question. Did they teach them how to hunt? Because there wasn't no stores when they came. Did they teach them how to hunt? Just yes or no?
No. Why do you think Indians lost to white people? Guns beat arrows.
Oh, God, dude.
That's how you hunt, with guns.
Dude, they were hunting with arrows before y'all came, and they told y'all how to do it. When y'all came over here, there was no artillery. Wait. Go read the book of John Adams. Go read John Adams, man. They had no artillery. They had no artillery. Go read the book about John Adams. He'll tell you. They were taught to hunt by Indians, to hunt food.
How did they survive in England?
They would have stores to go to the outposts like they do now. What are you talking about? Every city back in England, dude, in England, they had bars. Dude, wait a minute. They didn't have no bars in England. They didn't have no bars, no restaurant in England. They didn't have none of that.
Indians were there to supply those stores.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
How many Indians were in England to supply the stores for food?
Dude, y'all already established in England, but you weren't established in the United States. There was nothing here when y'all came. Get that to your head. There was nothing here. There was no damn Home Depot or no damn Sam's shopping club when you came here. There was nothing. Y'all had to get taught to hunt and fish, man. Mash up. Can't come on there and mash up. Because this guns came later, dude.
So stupid they didn't know how to fish.
Oh my God.
Okay, hold on a second. You're going somewhere and you don't know anything about it. They drop you off, and the only thing that you see is the native people there. They're gonna have to teach you how to survive in that land. They've got to. Because
why is that?
You no, listen, you would not have the knowledge. If I dropped you off in South America and said, yo, I need you to go ahead and survive, do you think you would actually survive?
You're gonna ask for help. You're gonna ask for help.
Come on now. Or would you ask for help?
And where's South America?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You get. See, it's all past. It's going over your head.
Because I don't remember what you said.
No, you're going over your head. If I dropped you.
Okay, I put it like this. If we dropped you off in Mexico and said survive, could you do it without asking for help? You don't know nothing about the land.
No, I couldn't because I don't know how to fish. I don't know how to hunt.
Thank you. That's what we're trying to tell you. That's what we're trying to tell you.
There you go.
Yeah, because I don't know how to fish. I don't know how to
my God.
anything because I'm so stupid.
Right. You are. Hey, look. If it's not even not knowing what to fish for. You got to know the right fish to fish for. So you have to have somebody who's indigenous to be able to show you what you need to eat, what plants you can eat.
That's right.
When you can plant them.
Don't go to this. They're going to this side of the land because there may be wild wolves of coyotes over here. So stay away from that part of the land. Okay. Don't go over here because you're liable to fall into quicksand over here. Okay. Don't hunt over here because if you hunt over here, you on another tribe's property land and they're gonna get shit like that. They taught them this, man. I'm trying to tell you, they taught the pilgrims all this, man. They taught them.
We taught you how to harvest the land.
Thank
you.
You.
Put your own tweets right with afterwards.
I'm not disagreeing. They did break bread, obviously, but they knew how to fish. They knew how to do hunt. They knew how to do everything before they came there.
They had no artillery though.
They knew how to be. Some of them knew how to be evil and turn that evil into make it seem like it's good.
Well, that evil is why we have this country today. So sorry.
Man, oh my God. We date
because I'm indigenous to this land. That's why I'm here. I don't come from Africa. I don't come from England. I don't come from nowhere of other places.
Then here.
Yeah, but if you don't like how we got this land, then
I didn't say I didn't like it. I didn't say I
See,
didn't like it.
why y'all always say that? Okay, then we say this. I'm saying this. Since you telling us since we don't like this land, why don't we leave? Well, since you don't like us, why don't you leave? Y'all people don't like us for damn. So why don't y'all leave? But wait. See, that's how stupid. Wait a minute. See how stupid that sound? Me telling you that. That's how stupid you sound us saying that to us.
See, you guys are.
So what? So
that's like
so what? Well, let me ask something. So wait a minute. Majority of white people don't like black people. Should we tell them to go back to England then? Since y'all don't like black people, go to England. Okay, wait. I'm trying to tell you that. Don't that sound stupid? For me telling you to go back to England, don't that sound stupid? Does it sound stupid? Me telling you to go back to England.
I never said.
No, answer the question. Does it sound stupid for me to tell you to go back to England if you don't like being my black people? Does that sound stupid? Just say yes or no. I know it sounds stupid. I can admit that. But that's how you sound to us, telling us to go back. If we don't like America, leave.
I never said to go back. I said just to leave if you don't.
That's what I'm saying. And if you don't like black people, why don't racist people just leave United States then if they don't like black people?
Because I like black people. I have friends that are black.
Understanding history, if you like and understand blacks, understand and listen to the black people that's talking to you and telling you the real history.
Yeah, you could tell me the history, but if you don't like America, then leave.
You didn't say that.
You got a whole bunch of wait. You got even white folks don't like America right now. You know they did a study. But wait a minute. Did you know they did a study? And you go look up on YouTube. Look up what's that boy name? The gay dude, gray hair. Anyway, they did a study in 2024. In 2024, Spain has collected over 20,000 Americans in Spain to do a dual citizenship. In Spain, they're over influx with Americans. That's right. And over in Denmark, too. A lot of Americans are going to Denmark.
Who cares?
Because they don't like that. See? Wait, hear that now. If black people don't like the motherfucker, we can leave it. But if white people don't like it, who cares? How stupid that sounds?
Right.
Why do you keep on bringing up black people?
Because when we were talking about black, I told you why I said it. Well, let me explain why I brought the subject up. And I was bringing some dude said on today. I watched someone on YouTube. Dude said, "We've never needed black people. They're useless to us. We don't need them here. We never did need them." Okay, and I brought up, and wait a minute. Wait a minute. Then he said they have did nothing to contribute to the United States. So when I came on, I told you all I'm going to explain the history of black invention. That's what I came on saying. Everybody heard when I said, and I'm talking about what blacks have contributed to the United States. And then I asked you and everybody else, name me one thing one white person has invented that overshadows everything that black people have been in the United States. Because there is not one. Without African, without black Americans, United States would not have the things that they love right now, from the telephone to the washing machine, everything. You wouldn't have none of that. Yeah, I just showed the thing said black people, especially during the Industrial Revolution, had 50,000 patents of inventions that benefit and contribute to the United States. What you lose?
What are you talking on right now?
A phone invented by black people, and that's a fact too. And the first, and internet came from India. Internet came from India. Internet came from India. It came from India. Oh my God, dude! Internet came from India, and the first text message ever sent on a cell phone came from St. Louis, Missouri. A brother did it. Black man did that.
You know what? You're saying that everything is done by blacks. That's fine. If that's
what you're not saying everything.
I just said
everything.
But majority is because you still can't tell me one thing that one white person invented that overshadows everything that.
I tell you things and then your feelings overtake your
because I fact check you. Y'all he get mad and mess up. Y'all know me, right? Y'all know I fact check, right? Y'all know that, don't you?
Yeah, you fact check. You talk like this all the time.
So
yeah, I'm a witness.
I fact check, dude.
Right.
On that. So Google's wrong now. So you more smart. Let me hold on. Let me let no.
If it's on Google, it's true.
Hey, no date or retired U.S. Go ahead. He said, yeah. Let me get on right quick. Go ahead, no date USA. U.S. No date. No date. Retired U.S.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah. What's up, man? You've been down for a while. What's up? Huh? Well, come on, James.
Yeah, what's up? How you doing, host? What we talking about?
Okay, I told him I watched him today. He keep interrupting me on YouTube. A dude said, "We don't need black people. They're useless. They did nothing to contribute to the United States ever. So why are they even here?" So I came on today and said, to dispel the dude, I just started bringing up the inventions that black people have did to contribute to the United States, and I named up from every area what black people invented something that the United States have benefited from today. All right, especially during the Industrial Revolution. Okay, now when I told him this, I tell you, and I asked him a question. I asked all of them a question. Tell me one invention that a white person has did that overshadowed every invention in the United States. You can Google it, and nothing came up. And he's mad about that.
Well, I mean, first of
CB, I just want you to. Hey, CB.
Hello.
First and foremost,
I
I think everybody brings intrinsic value to the United States of America. This
you didn't even go take it out yet.
Country
I do in the morning.
in the world, you know, I feel like
Yeah, I'm
everyone
sitting down
brings
here.
value. But
I love you.
Yeah, I mean, white people created things, black people created things, Hispanics created things. Everybody brings intrinsic value to this multicultural country, the most multicultural country in the world. You know?
But James, I just showed him. Black people had 50,000 patents before during the Industrial Revolution when they invented the air conditioning truck, the air conditioner, the telephone, the fucking heart plasma, heart surgery, blood transfusion. Okay, the stoplight, the gas mask. Okay, the home security systems. Okay, cell phones. You know, we go on and I just showed him a whole list of it. And Google told him I told him to name me one thing that one white man has created it that overshadow everything in the United States. Because I asked him one simple question: what is white America's culture? And I'm still waiting for an answer.
I can name that pretty clearly. So there's 3 different types of white people, right? So like I'm a black person, but I grew up with white people. So I can tell you, so there's hillbilly culture, redneck culture, and like what I call like suburban white culture. With redneck culture, you have mud digging, mud sliding, cow tipping, numbers of other things, right? But overall, I think it's pretty fair to say, stop me if I'm wrong, right? But I think it's pretty fair to say, like, white people have mostly built the Western and Eastern world. If you like, I don't think that's like a hard take, you know? Like, if you want to go back on history, of course, everyone has helped, but who has colonized the most? And when you talk about colonizing, that means they're putting their influence and their culture onto that. Just because culture is stolen doesn't mean it's not also their culture.
Okay, but James, but I told him this.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, James, this is what I told him, James. I told him this. I told him this. I don't care where you go in the world, no matter where you go in the world, you're going to see the black African American culture throughout the world. We got music, we got dance, the way we wear our clothes, our style, our fashion, the eyebrow, the women with the eyelashes. We've heard now you got white women doing it, Hispanic women doing it. They talked about black women, they were doing it. Now they're doing it. Black people are the most influential people in the world. And that is a true and bona fide fact. No country music would not be here. Country music would not be here without blues. Okay, rock and roll would not be here without R&B and jazz. Okay, would not be here.
Of course, they don't see us.
So I'm trying to tell you, but I'm trying to tell you, James. I understand you're supposed to support your race. I love that you get down to race. You try to give them credit for it, but give credit where credit is due. We are the most influential people in the world. And you must admit that. How is rap music the most? How is rap? Wait a minute. How is rap music the most popular genre in the world in the last 10 years? The most money made is rappers now, not singers, not actors. Right. Rappers are the most successful, the hardest genre of music in the world today, worldwide. You got people in all languages rapping. You got people in all languages trying to rap.
Manny, I need to correct one thing that he said that people that invented colonization. That is not true. Actually, it was the Moors.
That's right.
Yep, that's it.
Yep.
I was going.
And they were black.
Going to the sea.
And we were black. And they were black. And they were black.
You want to talk about the Dark Ages?
What about the United States, CD? Go ahead.
And to further correct you, the first person to come to the United States was an African king.
Yep.
So he was the first one to colonize with the Native people in America.
Why do you think you go down? Wait a minute. Why do you think you go down to Mexico and see those statues, the Aztec statues? They have those big old lips and wide noses. Mexicans don't have that. Those are black people with the big old lips. Look at them statues they have. Look at those statues. It is, dude. Oh my.
CB, you can go and Google it for yourself about the African king that founded America. You can go.
You don't want to believe it.
Because that is the whitewashing of our history.
So what? He didn't
Mexican Aztec statues.
You don't know about the African king because they have whitewashed.
For the United States of America.
What did he bring to the United States of America?
No, what did he do for the United States of America? This black king.
We were see, and the problem is that you think.
Hold. Wait, Melvina. Let me shut him down. Did you know that California was named after? Wait a minute. Did you know that California named after a black queen in Mexico named Khalifa, and they changed the name to the whole side of territory, California? That was a black woman. Did you know Chicago was established by a black man? Did you know that? Did you know this? Because I've dropped in Missouri stuff. But wait a minute.
I want to know what this black.
You want to know what that?
Here you go. Look at this Mexican statues right here. These statues in Mexico, Aztec statues. Do that look Mexican or black to you?
You want to know what he brought to America, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you know the boats that Indians use, he brought that knowledge here. He brought the technology, the bathing and got gold, oil. What else did he bring?
Did he bring oil?
You know what
How
else
did
he
he bring
brought?
oil?
I just wanted to speak upon one thing. I'm not trying to get off. I'm not trying to get off the topic or anything like
Did he
that.
bring? How did this black king, bring oil?
Not that kind of oil. Not that kind of oil. We're not talking about oil. Not that. We're not talking about oil, motor oil. No. We're not talking that type of oil. He brought oil for healing and stuff like that.
What kind of oil? What kind of oil?
Healing oils and stuff like that. Scents. Smelling scent like perfume, cologne, oils. Some to heal you. Some take away pain. Those kind of oils. Now go ahead, Joe. Go, Queen. What you gonna say, Joe?
I was
When
just
she
gonna say.
said oil, that means oil.
No. Go ahead, Joe Queen.
All I was gonna say was, you have to understand. I'm half black, half white. You have to understand how the white man is. These people know what the fuck you're talking about. He knows exactly what you're talking about. Okay, this is just a way to get you out of your character and get you all, strung up.
No. Hey, Joe Queen. No, Joe Queen.
This is what these people do.
Hey, Joe Queen. Joe Queen. No. And Mass and McLean tell you he ain't been disrespectful nothing. If he been disrespectful, clean. No, he's willing to listen. Yeah.
This is how
I know exactly what you're talking about, Joe.
He knows what the fuck you talking about, Mary. He's not stupid.
He's sucking everything.
You were the one that said I'm the one that gets. I would be the one that.
Like I said, he knows what you're talking about, man.
I was thinking the same thing, Joe.
But he knows exactly what you guys are talking about.
I was thinking the same thing, Joe.
Exactly how the fuck you can't. I'm not gonna look up. Hold on, Joe. I'm not gonna look up the information that you should know. You can Google it yourself and find out for yourself the name of the African king that came here before Christopher Columbus. It has been noted, scientists have found evidence of it, especially in the Western Hemisphere of the United States. You can Google it for yourself.
Okay, so what did he do for America? Did he civilize this country?
Yes,
What is the African king who came before Christopher Columbus United States?
Why don't you look it up instead of letting them telling you, because you ain't gonna believe what the fuck they say.
Here it is right here. His name is King. Listen.
The legend of the African king appeared a second, and his explorations that led him to the Americas before Christopher Columbus is celebrated by many in the African American community. Teacher Valerie Tutson taught the story of Abubakari to her students to illustrate how Africans were more than just slaves.
There you go there. There it is right there.
So what happened? What did he do?
He
was so big.
He discovered that he came here and seen there were people already here. He came and seen that people already here.
It sounds like he met him.
We live together. We built together. We had homes and shit together. Unlike y'all who like to steal and kill everything.
Hey,
Hey, I love TikTok. Hey, I love TikTok.
You don't have to nobody. We can live anywhere in this world without doing that.
Okay, do you want to go?
You can't survive unless you're using somebody else to do your work for you.
Okay, the question was still I asked. Every culture is influenced by African Americans throughout the world right now. Throughout the world. I'm still trying to figure out what is the white American culture.
Hatred.
No. I wouldn't say that, joke. I'm just saying, I'm just saying about, we would know that.
There you go.
I would say
There you
that.
go. And that's their culture.
What are you gonna let?
Potato salad, Mel.
I'm gonna tell you what our culture.
Culture. That's all. That's your culture.
Wait, Melvina. I do gotta give the white people one credit for one thing though. I have to give them credit for this. So they did invent three things of food I do know for sure: hot dogs, hamburgers, and cotton candy. No, that's fact. That's fact. And we all eat that. And you know what I'm saying? But we all now give them credit for that. But potato chips was invented by a black man for in England for a king to eat. He said the potatoes were too thick, so he come up real thin, fried them, and they put salt on them. And the king takes them and said, "Damn, what are these?" That's how potato chips came about. Okay, that's how potato chips came about, and it's history too. You go look it up. That's how. Also, and black people were the first ones. We are the first ones to invent. This I'm gonna tell you. This true fact. Lemonade and great Kool-Aid mix.
They're gonna really fucking up. They're gonna really mess them up. You said that y'all brought what civilization to us, sir? We had civilization in Africa way before y'all did.
Talking about the United States.
No, Melvin. He's talking about the United States. We not from Africa. We talking about the United States. No, not really. The world was really.
They had the oldest Bible.
Hey, question for Melvin. Let me ask a question without everybody jibber jabbing. You just said that all the white tea people are killers and all this stuff, rapists.
Can you say that, CB?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, we know what you're saying, but go ahead. But okay, I'm telling you, CB, not all. I'll say not all.
That's what I know. I understand that, but she said all of us. But honestly, if you think about it, who's the ones that are killing?
Exactly.
Who's the ones that are offing themselves?
Melvin, let him finish what he's saying, y'all. I'm really saying. Well, I'm trying to hear his point of view. Go ahead, let him finish, y'all.
I just want to know why she says that it's the white tea people when honestly, you can see it. The statistics are there that most of the people in like Chicago off themselves, each other, their own. You know,
that's right. But CB, we'll accept that. But think about this though. Go look at the FBI study. Look at the FBI study. Most crimes going against women. Each race does more crimes against their own. 55% of unalived in blacks is 55%. But 62% of white on white crime is y'all against each other. Against y'all.
Majority of the violent crimes are done by black.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Hold up. Go ahead.
No, I can't finish.
No, go ahead. Okay, everybody, let him finish. But I'm going to get that though. I'm going to prove something.
A majority of violent crimes are by black people, according to the population.
Who commits the most murders in the United States by race?
No, you're wrong. So who does the majority of violent crime? Who does? Hold on, I gotta know you. Who does the majority of essays? Who does the majority of essays?
More murders, but in races, interracial races.
BB talking to you.
What did he ask?
Who does the majority of essays in the United States?
Hold up. What race of people commit the most rape in the United States?
Oh, probably white people.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
White people. Listen.
Sentencing Commission. Offender and offense characteristics 3. 43.1% of offenders in cases involving travel for prohibited sexual contact were white, and 37.3% were black. 8% of offenders in cases involving criminal justice.
This is the problem. This is the problem. I'm talking. I guarantee you are a Republican.
He is. You realize how high that percentage is for your population?
That is ridiculous.
What race of people are the most serial killers in the United States? Listen to y'all.
We look up 55% of the prison population. Do you know how many of our convictions are overturned?
No, I don't.
It's 54%.
That's bullshit.
Look it up.
It's bullshit with this man.
Look it up.
You guys are feeling.
Hey, CB. Here's another fact I bet you didn't know. Most serial unalivers are white, about 41%. Blacks, wait a minute. Blacks, 7%. Hispanics, 7%. Asian, 1%. Native American, 1%. Explain that then. Since we do all the unaliving, how y'all the most serial unalivers?
That's a whole different thing. That's crazy.
Oh, you want to separate it now?
Oh, unaliving. It's the same thing. Come on, man.
I can't exactly say it because it's not politically correct on TikTok. I don't.
Okay. Larry. Come on, Larry. How you doing?
How y'all doing? Well, all right, man. I just want to say, I want to piggyback, we're working a little backwards here. But yes, 53% exoneration are for us.
Yes.
To be more specific, of the D-Rug convictions, that's 69% exoneration. Also, when it comes to culture, American culture is African American culture, and I would even say indigenous culture, because the only thing the white Americans bring is their European culture. There is no white American culture.
Thank you.
That's just my opinion.
Your culture is our culture because you enjoy our food, our clothes, our music.
That sounds like an opinion to me. That sounds like a strong opinion.
But if you use it, you will find out everything we are saying are facts.
Oh, because it's Google, it's true, right? That's okay.
Okay, so then with your way, you believe, so if I go and say right now that you write about certain things about black people, then you agree with Google in, right? That's what you're saying. But if it doesn't in your favor, it's not true.
I disagree with anything that you said.
CRT is so critical.
Oh my God.
Let me say this, okay? Now you talk about serial killers.
I can't say that. Serial unalivers. Love you, TikTok.
The serial unalivers are the YT man, and you find opposition with that over crimes against BLK men.
Say it again.
Say it again. You guys are misunderstanding.
We're not. You're trying to blame African Americans for the worst things in America when it is. You got an issue that does these things.
You got an issue with 101. But listen, you have an issue with 101 BLK crimes, but you don't have an issue with 1001 when it comes to unaliving the serials.
Okay, here, listen, just listen for me.
That makes sense.
Let me make sense real quick. Black individuals made up 26.6% of all arrests for violent crimes.
Okay, I know that.
Despite being 13.6% of the population.
We agree with that. CB, no, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hold on. He's right about the wait a minute. He's right about that. And I give you that. You're right about that. But same thing though. But same thing at the same time though. It's more whites in America than any other race. See, we may got a higher rate of the 13%, but y'all got a mass rate of all.
I get that.
Y'all get what I'm saying now? Overall crime, whites dominate overall crime, CB.
So why he's missing the point that out of those arrests, 54% of those arrests are wrong. They are being thrown out of court. They're being turned over. 54%.
Nah.
Hey, y'all, let out this world. Come on.
What's the percentage of the white men getting a smack on the ass after the crimes they do?
Trump.
The serial they.
Okay. Hey, y'all, let out this world on. Let out this world come up.
Honestly, believe you think Kyle Rittenhouse what he did was right, huh, CB?
Okay, wait, let Out This World come up. Let Out This World speak, y'all. Let him speak. Out This World, come on.
Okay, so here's something to ponder. All right, now you saying that more blacks commit more crimes. Why is that? Why are you saying they commit more crimes? See, I'm writing a book. In fact, I got several books that I'm writing, but one that I'm writing in particular is Illusions of the Mind. Okay,
I never said that. I never said that. So don't make up stuff. I never said that.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a scenario, and this is a true fact.
Don't make up stuff that I didn't say.
Okay.
He said, give me a scenario. Go ahead, Out This World.
Saying stuff and change your mind about it.
Go ahead, scenario. Go ahead, y'all. Let him finish. Go ahead.
I'm giving you a scenario because it's something. Why do we have petty crime?
Why do we have what?
Petty crime.
Why petty crime? Why do black folks commit so much petty crime?
Didn't know they did.
Daddy.
Did you know everything else about it?
Okay.
Out This World. Out This World. Explain to what petty crime is. He know what it is, but explain to him. He know what it is.
Petty crime, like going in the store stealing a box of Pampers.
That's a petty crime, huh?
Yeah, like going in the store stealing some milk or some eggs or something to feed your children.
You realize what you just said? Stealing is okay.
That's a petty crime.
Why do you think he said
Anything I'm going over your head.
Hold on. Go. Out This World. Finish what you're saying. Out This World. Out This World. Go ahead. Finish.
I'm going over your head. But let me say it again. I hate that your name is CB because that's my daddy now. My dad is that ignorant. My dad is not that ignorant. He do listen with understanding. Okay, so let me say it again. Petty crime. I'm giving you my definition, not just my definition, the definition of petty crime. Petty crime means going in the store doing petty thievery, going in and doing petty robbery, doing all these petty things to get
breaking the cars.
Right. What they call that B&E. Like I said, I'm writing a book, Illusions of the Mind, and it will be out pretty soon. Maybe you need to go and get this book because
and I'm gonna need a copy of that. I'm gonna need a copy of that.
Something is amiss with what you're saying. Because petty crime, the reason why it's petty crime is because it's lack thereof money.
Okay, so when I don't have money, I should just go steal stuff, right?
That's not what he said.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
CB, put like CB. Everybody's situation is different. Some people, you got white mothers as well who go out, don't have no money, got to feed their kids, and they were still what's called this stuff, the formulas for kids. Yeah, all that they were still that too. Now think about it. They were still that too. And I can't blame nobody. And y'all might get me wrong, I say this, but if someone steals food to eat, ain't nowhere in the world I'm getting mad at them for that. Can't get mad at them for trying to eat. You can't.
Okay, I just what does that lead to?
But guess what happened with them? They'll have Uncle Jody or Uncle Billy or Uncle or Auntie put up their house to get them out.
Hey, Jad, to bring up in a minute. Yeah. So we'll be trying to take ACB.
We don't have anybody that owns anything, so we can't get out as quick and speedy as they can.
That's not even true, man. It's like that's not where
What do you mean it's not?
CB. Okay, I don't know about everybody for CB. I'm telling you this. I don't know if anybody on here. I did 12 years in prison, and I did what I did. I admit I did what I did. But I seen so many brothers. Wait. I seen so many brothers in the penitentiary for not paying child support, and white dudes for not paying child support. How in the fuck is you gonna pay child support when you take a man's license and put him in fucking jail? Then when he come back out, he got a motherfucking thing still over his head. He get arrested again because he can't make child support because he don't still have a fucking job. He just won't give his fucking license. So how is a man supposed to take care of his kids?
I agree with you. I totally agree with that. But I want to know one thing, though. I was in the penitentiary, and I never met anybody that was in there for child support.
Did you ever
Tap the screen, y'all. Tap the screen for me.
Hold on. He said he never seen anybody in there for child support.
The to feed their kids.
I didn't steal anything. I didn't steal anything. I didn't steal anything.
Well, see, I'm telling you what I did. I'm telling you what I did, and I still think it's wrong, but I should have got it. A motherfucker did like this in my face and spit in my face, went all down my eye, and I and it did in his mouth. They charged me with attempted unaliving. Okay, they gave me. I was sentenced to 19 years. I did 12. Okay, I did 12 on that motherfucker. You get what I'm saying? I got locked up in listen what I'm saying. I got locked up in 1990, Halloween Day. I never forget that. And got out on April Fool's Day, 2002.
Hey, real quick. Hold on, real quick. I just saw on nightly news that the booming that was done did not destroy anything.
It didn't. But I'm saying they missed the whole bunker. But anyway, back to CB. See, you don't understand. People have different situations and different circumstances why they steal. We all know stealing is not right. We all know this. But sometimes between stealing this or your child going hungry, what are you gonna do? Be honest. Oh my God, he just wants to say.
No. I'm not saying that it's wrong. It's just that you saying that people saying that stealing is okay.
No, we're not. We're just saying stealing is not okay. No, put like this, man. No crime is okay. Stealing is not okay neither. What we're saying is that people have certain situations that they put into where you don't know what you're going to do until you put into that situation. If it came down to me stealing this Similac and an infant meal for my child to eat, then I'm going to take that chance. That's simply what I'm saying.
I get that. That's fine. But
thank you, Jazzy.
Saying that it was okay.
We know it's not okay.
Saying that it's petty and it's not petty.
It's a misdemeanor. Okay, you've been to the penitentiary. How many people you know in the penitentiary locked up for misdemeanor crimes?
I've never been, but I'm telling you, my brother have.
I've been there 12 years, and I ain't never seen nobody in the penitentiary for a misdemeanor or petty theft.
Well, yeah, I haven't either.
Thank you. That's why they call misdemeanors, not felonies. You go to prison for felonies.
He said B&E.
Breaking and entering is a misdemeanor. That's called property damage.
Okay. CB, shut up. Here you go.
Melvina. Don't tell nobody that, please. Don't do that, Melvina, please. Please, man, don't do that.
But he said B&E was also petty.
It is.
No, it is. It's terrible.
When you get arrested for a crime like stealing diapers, it is written down as a petty crime. When it's put in a police report, that is a petty written in a police report.
I get that. Yes, I know.
As a misdemeanor. We know it's not right to steal. CB. We know it's not right to steal. We know it's not right to break nobody's house. We know all this. But I'm not going to tell you. And I don't agree with nobody. Ain't no reason for nobody breaking nobody's house. I'm going to keep that real. Ain't no just reason for that shit. But when it comes to food and diapers and stuff like that, man, when people trying to actually eat that, you know what I'm saying? Look, man, I used to work at Family Dollar. Put it like this. Because I'm retired, but I got bored. So I tried to get a job from Family Dollar. I was bored staying home. But I catch people stealing all the time. Now I would tell them, like, if they stealing shit like washing powder and shit like that, you know, shit, the Dove and all that, I said, man, put that shit down, man. You know, damn well you don't need that shit. You can go sell that shit. And I said, nigga, I like the dope on your ass. And one thing we found out, I kept my thing with me, so they'll see it too. I said, I locked the door when your way police come. I told I don't like calling police on people, but man, don't do that. You just finna go get some addiction money with that. That's all I finna do. But when I catch some women, wait. When I catch some people stealing like the packs of bologna and hot dogs, and I said loaves of bread, I see them and I walk my store my damn self. Because I know they can't sell that. They trying to eat, they hungry.
Let me ask you a question. This seriously. Okay, so people, what about these kids that are going in? You know, just deal with what I'm saying.
I'm not talking about I don't like that shit. I know what you're saying.
Into the store.
Yeah.
They steal whatever they want. Then there's groups of them that go in.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that. We don't agree with that, but make sure to be sure. No, we just told you we're not cool with that. We're not cool with that because that makes the price of everything go up. Because the loss they got now, they can recoup that money, so they make price of everything go up. But at the same time, before you even allude to it, because you only see black people doing it, right? But there are videos of white kids doing the same thing. Look at Santa Monica.
That they all do that.
But stealing is stealing. CB, I know what you're saying. Stealing is stealing, and there shouldn't be no justification for it. But like I say, people have different circumstances that you have to recognize. That we know what, like for instance, when a woman gets caught stealing like Infamil and Similac diapers and stuff like that, and she go to court and they tell her what she stole it for, she said because she had no money. You know what they're gonna do to that woman? They're gonna release her. They're gonna try to get her some kind of government assistance to help her. Now, if she get caught,
I don't have anything against that.
okay, now, if she get caught, like, look, if she gonna get caught stealing something like some beer and like liquor and stuff like that, oh hell no, she getting locked up because there's no justification for that. The courts look at things like that. They look at the situation and the circumstances. You just can't say we know still is wrong. Everyone knows still is wrong because we get mad somebody stole something from us. That's real. Everybody would. But circumstance for the store goes, one, they're insured. And two, if it was justified, why should I do it to feed her kids? You can't get mad at a woman for doing what she got to do to take care of her kids. That's one thing. No man has no right to tell a woman how to raise her kids if his ass ain't around. And she gonna do what the fuck she got to do.
I agree with you, but it shouldn't be in Florida.
Maddie.
Yeah, go ahead. Wait, hold on. We got one person that been on yet. With a D-Boy Bishop, he ain't been on yet. Go ahead, D-Boy Bishop. He ain't said nothing yet. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry, but I've listened to all the things you said, and I'm not a racist person, and I love everyone, but you can't overlook your race as a group still in a whole continent, giving natives smallpox, all these other things. I mean, you want to talk about stealing? What about identities? What about like what happened on Greenwood when our people had everything and they became jealous and they allowed so many people just because we were doing things the right way?
Tulsa and Greenwood, yeah, Tulsa, Greenwood, Black Wall Street. They bombed it. They bombed it.
You got to talk, yeah.
You touching on everything that I was about to ask him. I was going to ask you.
You got to touch on all the stuff that people's doing. Because to me, if I see a black person treating a white person wrong, just because I'm gonna say something to that brother, because we ain't supposed to act like that. It's about time for you to start talking to your people. Because I'm gonna tell you something. We are not the minority. You are the minority. You know how I know that? That's why you running all these Mexicans out of the United States. Because with us, we are the majority. You're the minority. There's more with so-called minorities than there are the majority. You are a minority. You go everywhere and become a plague to the people who live there. Instead of just blending in to be a family with us, you have to try to rule us. We let you in as like, hey,